Did I tell you about the church in the town? There's two churches there. One is the Anglican and one is the Catholic. Both built by the same priest. I guess he was Anglican first, and then he built his church, and then he turned Catholic, and he built another big one. Well, we went up there, and there you can climb up to the top of the tower there and look out. There's two huge spires going up. One there's a sign there. It says, "Please use the other side." So you go in, and there's a few short curling steps going around, and then all at once these little short, they aren't even steps, you just got a foothold there, and there's a step ladder. So then you get on that and you climb up maybe about 10 steps on the ladder, and then you're at another little landing, and then you get out of there, and then another landing is there, and you do climb up on that. Well, I went to 3 of them, and when you got to the top of that one, if I didn't put my foot over, I could fall straight down. Honest to God, I don't know how they got liability insurance, or do they have any, or what. Holy smokes. Anyway, Ralph went on 2 more, and then he couldn't get his shoulders in the opening anymore. It was too tight. He couldn't go through. Only little people could get up to the top there, and there was a number of small sized people that went up there. Wasn't that something? My God! And then of course you saw the whole island and the ocean and everything else. And so anyway, when we left there, we went over to the they were having, it's Boxing Day there, and they were having this wonderful place, like a fair. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like when the Catholics or the Lutherans or whatever have a church affair, social affair, you know, and they had everything there. They had baskets for sale, and costume jewelry, and breads and cakes, and you name it, shoes, hats, anything that you can imagine that they would find or have or whatever, they had for sale. And they had games of chance, you know, like you threw darts for a prize, and you rolled balls uphill to go into holes and for a prize. And there was one thing, it was a large box full of sand, and it had all flags in it, and it said 3 chances for $1. And I guess you pulled out flags, and if you got the right one, maybe there was 1 out of 50 flags there that had the treasure, then you got the treasure, whatever it was. I don't know. We bought a basket. Ralph says the one we got on the table is too big. He needs a smaller one for his fruit. Very well done. Excellent work. And the man had even giant ones with lids on it for $75. Well, we couldn't fit it in our room here. It was too big. Oh, God. So anyway, our puzzle is done. Number 5 is done. And we put number 6 up. Number 5, the mystery puzzle. And we had to work that whole full thing without any picture. The picture was not there. And you read about the story. And then when you got the puzzle done, the clues were all there. And then you figured out where this big diamond was, and what happened, and who has it. And the answers in the back of the book, there was 2 pages. They were written not upside down, but backwards. So we had to get a mirror out and read it, and so that we could find out what the heck it was. It was wild. So, let's see. Last night, before that, when we were on the snorkeling there, we went to the end of one of the beaches there, and I went up over the hill to look at something. There was a rope or some balls from a ship up there, and I said, "Ralph, look at this, look at this." Here dug through this coral. It was dug 8 foot deep and about 5 feet across, and it was this big channel, and it had fish swimming in it. It had about 3-4 feet of water in it. So and it just came out into the ocean there, and it went straight back. And the water was real warm, and Ralph said, gee, I hope that's not a sewage thing from town or something. Well, there is no town. I told you about one store here and one store there. So anyway,